Hey everyone, Mherex here, bringing you another video. This one is going to be live on Twitch. We're doing Dusty's feud setup the way I like running him, particular for this feud, but I just want to start by saying a couple of things. Dusty plays way better in feud than he ever will in tours. You cannot make him even remotely resemble the damage he outputs in feud with the current perks, and I'll try and talk about why that is. So some of it you're just going to have to play it. That being said, he has a ton of versatility in which trainers you can use, both in the color of the MP guys as well as coaches and things like that. So there's a ton of different ways you can run him. Also, the 3 moves I use all the time are not necessarily the only 3 moves you need to be locked into. So keep that in mind. I do not have a great strap for him. It's a skip strap, which he doesn't need at all. I have a terrible move damage medal for him, which he doesn't need at all. But doesn't really help him too much. Basically, I've just stacked black gem damage on every substat. 8% here, 5% here, 3% here, and 30 on the all color, and another 3% here. I've just tried to stack as much gem damage black as I can on those substats, so it gets him up to that says 139%, but that's too high. It's because this shows. This will not work in the video. This will only work in feud, so you will be seeing the damage without this 50%. So no big deal if you don't have the Queen's Tiara. Don't panic, Dusty doesn't need it. Just keep that in mind. He does have a choose move, so I think 2 words could be really interesting, and he has a choose destroy. So the 3 moves I use are the Bulldog, the Bionic Elbow, and the Elbow Drop. 7 MP yellow, choose 5 gems to make into black. This one, choose 4 gems to destroy, and the Elbow Drop, choose 5 gems to make into multiply gems. Now, at gold, this one went to 5. This one goes to choose 5 to destroy. I am black TP poor, so I can't do that. Also, this one goes to multiply gems of strength 6 and choose 6 gems. I would caution you from taking this one max, and we'll get to that in the second way I'm going to run him. So do not level this one for one specific purpose, and I'll show you why. Not the first move set with the first set of trainers, but the second time around. So the entourage I'm running, so you're going to see Hall of Fame Ted. Actually, before we get to this, in feud, the multiply gem, now this is assuming you only max offensive perks. If you max offensive perks, this is true regardless of what your opponent does at the moment. No idea how long it'll stay this way. Your multiply gems in feud are ×2. So your multi-gems of strength 5 are actually ×7. And your multiply gem generate is 3 extra no matter what your opponent does, because it's a special gem. So you're choosing 8 multiply gems of strength 7 in feud. Cannot simulate that at all. Those extra 3 end up being massive. And I can simulate the ×2 multiply gem with Matt Hardy, because I don't need Ted because of tour perks. In feud, you would need Ted for this, and I actually don't run mine this way because I'm using Bray somewhere else, so I don't have Bray available. I use Bray and Ted on Lex, so I don't have those. I don't have those available for me. So I actually use Kofi, which is another high demand MP trainer, but it works out better for my roster. I don't have Santa Hogan. I'm sorry. The Santa Hogan at 17k would make this much easier, obviously. So there's that. Now, alternatively, with this moveset, you could run Bray, and that gets the choose move, so ready to go. And you're going to be short of the other one. You could choose some black gems to destroy to get there, 2 of them, even with and the yellow, and still do your thing. So that is a possibility if you want to do that. So I'm just throwing that out there. You could get to this with Bray, but then you would place your multiply. Never mind. I take that back. You wouldn't want to do that. because then you need another MP trainer for the Bulldog. So disregard that. You need 2 MP trainers or a line bonus or 17k Santa Hogan. Then you can do a lot more with him. Bree would be much better if she was 17k for the extra black gem choose. If you have a line bonus, you can sub Titus in, so you're choosing more black gems. You could sub Sin Cara. You could do more chooses to destroy, whoever the black destroy is. I think Strowman is one. There's a bunch of them. Strowman is black gems. No, it's Gallows. Anyway, there's a ton of options with trainers for him. I don't have the multiply gem coaches, but I don't think they're going to be better than 2.2k flat, most likely anyway. So there's that, but a ton of different options here. Anyway, we're going to get in and run this because this is way too much freaking talking, and you can do way too much stuff with Dusty to cover all of it. So keep in mind, in Feud, your multiply gems, you'll be choosing 3 more of them, which is big. So you have 11 notches to work with on the pin bar. So what you do is you put this somewhere you can't cascade, which this should be cascade free. Then put your other multiply gems around the black gems you're gonna destroy. Pretty simple. I mean, that's 160k per black gem. Again, this can't even kind of show you in Feud. You get 3 more of them. It hits so much stronger. Then you just destroy this yellow. 0 risk of cascading. There's no way I can cascade this, even me. And now you choose into your multiply gems, which in Feud you'd also be choosing 7 instead of 6. And my Steph plate didn't fire because I'm not choosing enough gems for it to fire. That hits so much harder in Feud. So I can't really explain to you how much harder that hits in Feud. That's going to do like 2 to 2.5 million damage usually in Feud. Maybe more. And that's without the Steph plate. Okay. So that's with double black. You can do the same thing with yellow, and this will, it's a little trickier, and this is why you don't level the multiply move if you ever want to use double yellow, so Kofi and like Shamrock or Beth. The moves stay the same. You just change the entourage to double yellow, and it plays, it ends up being about the same damage-wise, pretty much identical. It just is a little bit different to set up. It's identical but different. That's one of my quotes. It's a good one. Where are you at, Kofi? All right. So same sort of thing, except we're going to start with Kofi. And I do have to change out to make this work. And you need to put Elias in. So this is trickier, and it requires Elias, who's more rare for sure. But I mean, Dusty was a chase card, so he's not exactly super common. More common than a lot of Hall of Famers, but he's not exactly super common. All right. And when we get in here, I will explain the need for Elias. So in Feud, offensive perks maxed, you get +2 on a match. Elias makes it +3. So 3 matches worth 6. You start with 2 MP for 8. So you need Elias to do 1-3 match in Feud, and it loads both black moves. So 1-3 match loads both blacks. So you want to get a 3 match. Preferably you do not want to cascade. Likely I will because it's me. And then with what's remaining, you can kind of set up whatever with your black gems, right? Like try and set up matches of some kind. If I get too cute with it, I likely will cause a cascade because that's what I do. Because I have trouble seeing the gem board. Caused a cascade anyway. Great. So what you would normally do, you don't cause it. Well, I'll just run it again. This is when things go wrong. But if you set it up, it's still not a big deal because you have the choose destroy. So it's not really a big deal. We're still going to hit hard, just not as hard as we could have. Yeah, it's exactly the same, but different. And I clicked the wrong one because I suck. But it doesn't matter. You're going to see that it hits hard anyway, and that's not optimal. That was with a cascade. This is the way I'll be running him because I have yellow available and not Bray. So because you're making the gems with ×7 in Feud, if you make it ×8, you don't have enough room to do the 3 match and destroy the multi-gem. You cause a pin. That's why you don't level that one move. Okay, so now what you do, because you didn't level that one, we didn't level the move, we have 1 piece to spare on the pin bar. So you can just make it work this way. Choose the yellow, no way we can cause a cascade destroying that one. And then just put it on your black gems that you're going to choose into. Keep in mind in Feud, you're getting 3 more. And you're generating more black gems. Now you just destroy the 1 yellow gem. And it's 7 MP, which loads the choose move. And you have exactly 1 left on your pin bar. That's why you don't level the multiply gem move that I was talking about earlier. No big deal if you do, you just can't do this. You have to do it the way I did it the first time around. Of course, in Feud, you're getting more multiply gems and you're choosing 1 more black gem. And you hit this for the big boom. So that is the Feud build setups I use for Dusty. Way better than they're going to look here. Yes, the tiara is equipped, but it's doing nothing in these because I'm not generating enough multiply gems. So hopefully you guys find that helpful for Feud and Dusty. And that's my 5-star gold Dusty and how I set him up for Feud with 2 different sets of MP trainers. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments. Hopefully you find this helpful. Remember to like, subscribe, and share as that helps me out. Other than that, guys, thank you for watching and good luck out there.